Hi, my name's Alice and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the entire month of March. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy. I'm going to look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and I'm also going to look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming up for the month of March and how you can use that to your advantage. Remember, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. Okay, and if you've been following this channel, you know that my ring light broke a couple of months ago while I was traveling. My dog ate the knob. So I have a new ring light, but I have a new piece of equipment coming so that way you can see the cards from the angle that I see them at. So that should be arriving in a couple of days. So the next video you see for you, Sagittarius, will be a different camera angle. So I hope that helps you follow along better. Okay, that being said, what does the universe have in store for Sagittarius for the month of March? And if you could, let me know, leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. I have clients all over the world. I'd love to know where people are watching from. All right, first card, we have the Page of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Magician. Look at these major arcanas. And we have the Hierophant. Okay, so, I mean, right here lined up. All right, so for your opportunity, we have the King of Swords. For your challenge, we have the Page of Swords. Interesting. So we've got a few court cards here. We've got an Ace, a gift and blessing from the universe. And we've got some major arcanas. Okay, so it's kind of a nice mix. We've got these court cards, though. They could represent people in your life, but I'm going to see what the vibration is. So if you've been here before, let me pull this down. This is how I read. This is your recent past, your present, your near future. Down below is your advice and guidance from Spirit. This is your opportunity, and this is your challenge. I'm going to clarify everything as we go. I'm being called to put this on there. Yeah, we have a lot coming in for you. You know, before when I was shuffling before the video starts, I had a lot of cards just flying out. So Spirit has a lot to say to you for this particular month. All right, let me put that there. So in your recent past, we've got this Child of Cups energy coming out. And what I am getting from this is that, you know, you have a lot of Pollyanna energy in the recent past. You really see things with rose-colored glasses. And what's happening is, you know, even if there's a lot of darkness and some really nasty stuff going on around you, you're really able to kind of tune it out and just focus on the good. It's like you are bringing light to the situation, whether it's enlightenment or literal light. You're calling attention to things that are going on around you, but you are really bringing it on. And then in your present energy, we've got this Eight of Swords. And you know, even though you've got this Pollyanna energy, something happened. So your present energy is filled with a lot of anxiety and frustration. And this is swords. So this is thoughts, words, and ideas. So something happened where you feel very frustrated and really trapped. You know, like you have the inability to act and think right now. You can't see beyond your hand in front of your face. You can't see 5 steps ahead, 10 steps ahead. So that's your present energy. And then for the near future, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So you're continuing on your destiny, and it's up to you to really grab hold of this and ride this wheel is what I'm getting. And let's get some clarifiers for that, because I just see that you are in for a wild ride. Let's see what the cards say. Okay. All right. So we've got the Eight of Cups. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Temperance card. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Four of Cups. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so really a lot going on here for you, like I said. But let's start with your recent past. So with you having like this type of Pollyanna energy and you're really bringing the light or enlightenment to the darkness that's around you, you know, it's also being clarified by this Eight of Cups and the Four of Wands. And, you know, while you've got this beautiful Pollyanna energy, you're really kind of leaving a lot behind and you're pursuing your passion. You're pursuing what really motivates you. And this is giving you a really strong sense of freedom. You know, it's like a big milestone that you're celebrating by doing this. This is kind of a hard move for you, but it's really a time of celebration that you're moving on. And you really have a strong sense of freedom for that. But what's odd is you go from having this sense of freedom to the present where you feel restricted. And I think that part of that is something happened along your route, and it's kind of thrown you for a loop, because Spirit is basically clarifying that with the Temperance card and the Ace of Swords. So while you've got this going on, Spirit is saying yes, but when you go back and you stand in your truth, and you have that beautiful sense of balance, and you remind yourself of this path to enlightenment, what you have, and you've got these divine downloads going on from God, from your ancestors. They're really here trying to help you in the background, whether you're aware of it or not. Whether you're aware that you're getting these spiritual downloads, maybe of humming in your ears, you know, maybe it's coming to you in your dreams, whether you remember your dreams or not, you're definitely getting some divine intervention and downloads. And I'm also getting this ancestral too. So it's not just spirit, but it's about you standing in your truth. And that's when you have this beautiful success, right? You're thriving. You have this opportunity to rise above this type of anxiety that's going on. And that's your energy here. It's kind of a mixed bag today. And then over here with this Wheel of Fortune, it's being clarified by the Four of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So for you to grab your destiny, you need to stop missing the gifts and blessings from the universe. It's part of this energy right here where you feel trapped and frustrated. Now you're feeling a bit apathetic. It's like you're kind of pissed off. You're still frustrated. The word frustrated is being downloaded to me. You're very frustrated. It's making you apathetic. It's making you standoffish. It's almost making you feel like an ingrate. You don't appreciate what you actually have, and I think you have a lot. And at the same time that this is going on, where you're missing these gifts and blessings from the universe, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. So you're still working hard on everything in the 3D realm. You know, you're putting the time in. You're doing a lot of meticulous work. You're paying attention to detail. This is going to be your career, friends, family, whatever it is that you're working on, that you're trying to bring in. If you're working on elucidating things in this type of darkness, you're very meticulous about it. You're very well aware of what's going on, but there's something going on where you're frustrated. Something came in and it's like it put a stick in the spoke of your bike and made you go flying off. There's something that came in that's like a hiccup and a bump in the road. So this is your overall energy. Now let's go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. So you have, now it's 2 aces. You have another gift and blessing from the universe, which is what they're saying that you're missing. So that's why I'm saying I don't think that you're aware of how many great things that you have in your life, okay? Because Spirit is reminding you that you have a lot of great things, and this is in the 3D realm. This is Pentacles. So this is going to be your health, friends, family, finances, career, education, abundance. I mean, this is anything in the 3D realm, and that, you know, you have a lot. And he's also presenting you with a toadstone ring. He's presenting you with this ring of protection to protect you from any type of poison that might come your way. And this is poison in the sense of a toxic person is what I'm getting from this reading. So maybe that's what kind of threw you for a loop up here, and maybe that's what you're bringing the light to. Is there some type of toxicity in your life that's being presented from another person? So he's presenting this with you. This is the advice and guidance from Spirit, is that you're protected. So continue on your path. Don't worry about it, that they can't infect you. But you don't want to hang out there very long. If you hang out there for a long time, the protection can only last so long. We also have the Magician. Spirit is reminding you that you are the creator of your path. You can manifest whatever it is that you want to bring in, that you have that ability, you have this power, you have the ability to see ahead to do that. But of course, not when you're in this energy. But when you're here, you can start to look out, and when you go ahead and you grab your destiny, you can see. But open your eyes. Stay away from missing the gifts and blessings from the universe, because this Magician card is going to allow you to really manifest and bring in whatever you want. You have the ability to see 20 steps ahead. You have this beautiful sense of sight, but it's when you're in alignment. And again, this is the guidance and advice from Spirit. It's up to you to really tap into that. You've got to do the work. Then we have the Hierophant. And in this deck, what it's telling me is that if you need guidance and advice, you need to ask your ancestors what story you need to hear today to get that kind of advice. So what I am getting is that maybe you need to get a mythology book, Greek, Roman. Maybe you need to get something from the British Isles, something that's Nordic, you know, whatever your ancestry is. Go ahead and grab some type of mythology book and start reading it. Look at what your ancestors did. All the answers are there. I mean, you can learn so much, especially from the Greeks. So all the answers are there, but I'm really getting that you need to hear a story. There's something out there where you need to have some example read to you that you can learn from that, and that will help pull you out of a funk if you get into that. Okay, now let's get some clarifiers. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords. You have it here and here. Like I said, this is just really vibing high, and this is part of the problem. Something happened to give you a hiccup in the road. Let me get the other clarifier. Okay, oh my God, I love it. Okay, so let me pull the other cards because I'm going to talk for a long time about that. And I want to get the other cards out too for the clarifiers. Okay, so we've got the so High Priestess, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, the Justice card, and the Queen of Swords. Wow, okay, very powerful. So, like I said, you've got this gift and blessing from the universe, right? This is the Ace of Pentacles. Now, it's being clarified by the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess. Okay, so you've got Eight of Swords and Eight of Swords. When it's coming out twice, Spirit is reminding you, you need to pay attention to this. You need to be aware of this if you're not already. This type of frustration and feeling very restricted is hindering you. It's handicapping your development. You see, she could easily lean up against one of these swords, cut the ribbon, and reach up and take the blindfold off, and then walk away and be on her merry way. She is stuck in this type of restriction, and so is she. And this is your energy. So they want to make sure that they remind you, you are protected. You don't need to be restricted. In fact, you are getting even more divine downloads. I have to say, there's a couple of cards here now. You're getting more and more divine downloads, okay? This is going to come to you in your sleep. This is coming to you from the spirit world. This is you getting in touch with the unknown, the unseen, okay? Whether you're aware of it or not, it is coming in strong, especially with the Hierophant here. We've got the Magician, the Temperance card, more divine downloads. It's really coming in strong for you. So I hope that you can benefit from that and you're aware of that. Even if you can't remember your dreams, maybe you have humming in your ears. You know, maybe Spirit is trying to talk to you through numerology. You see certain license plates that stand out, the time on the clock, whatever is resonating with you. But it's definitely coming in for you. And this is really helping you get in alignment with who you are and what destiny has in store for you, because the Wheel of Fortune is up here. And it's really, everything is going in that direction, but you've got some hiccups you need to work through, and this is one of them. So this is part of the advice and guidance from Spirit. We've also got the Magician card here for you, where you can manifest and you're in charge of, you know, your future and what it is that you're trying to create. Spirit is reminding you of that you have the power, the knowledge, and the resources to make it happen. And by doing that, this gives you this beautiful sense of independence and self-reliance. And you're really able to enjoy the finer things in life by having all this hard work and really getting to the position that you want to be in. And I just want to say independence and freedom is very important for you, especially in this reading. We've got the Nine of Pentacles and we've got the Four of Wands. And this card represents freedom. This card is independence. That is a theme that is going through here for you. It's very, very important for your mental well-being and your spiritual well-being to be independent and not codependent on someone or not even dependent on someone. It's very, very important that you're your own person. Okay, then we have the Hierophant over here, and again, divine downloads from your ancestors, but you're also looking to hear the story that you need to hear now. right? That will help you, give you advice, help you along in your development. It's something about a story that you need to hear now. So really look into that. It's being clarified by the Justice card and the Queen of Swords. So hearing the story that you need to hear now, she's cutting through all the bullshit, and that's what they're having you do. By reading that story, you can see for yourself the guidance, the advice that you're looking for, right? So if you feel like you're kind of fumbling in the dark and you're not quite sure what to do, Spirit is saying your ancestors will help guide you, and they're going to help guide you through some past mythology. Okay, so I'm serious. Really get a book and start reading and read into it, right? Those people were brilliant, and you know, it's the things that they discussed are timeless. What was true then can pretty much be true now. Okay, and this is cutting through all the bullshit and standing in your truth, and it's doubly so because of the Justice card. This is really about you standing in your truth and knowing right from wrong. And when you hear the story that you're meant to hear, you will hear that that story is correct for you. And maybe somebody around you is telling you some bullshit story now that is not applicable to your life, that it's a way that they are manipulating you into doing what they want you to do, or to see the world from their perspective, that they work on you little by little, because you have this beautiful Pollyanna energy up here, right? You're able to have this enlightenment and to shed light on dark places. But if somebody doesn't want you to do that, this is just what I'm getting from Spirit. If somebody doesn't want you to do that, they're going to try and interfere with you. But you're bringing truth and justice, and you're standing where your ancestors want you to stand, and they want to help you, but they're asking you to read a story. So I hope that makes sense to you out there. Okay, I am just the messenger. I'm relaying this to you, but it's definitely about getting the story you need to hear now. Okay, all right, so this is the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now let's go ahead and look at your opportunity and your challenge. And I'm just going to scoot these over a little bit to give us a little more room to have them separated. So in your opportunity, we've got the King of Swords. It's King of Challenges in this deck. And this is really, again, it's about you standing in your truth. But this is coming from an intellectual point of view. You want to leave emotion out of it. You really want to take a good, hard, cold look at who you are, where you're going, where you've been, and who's around you. Okay? It's just really, you know, just taking stock in where you're at in your life right now. And then your challenge is the Page of Swords. So a lot of sword energy here, a lot of intellectual movement going on for you. And with the Page of Swords, what I'm getting is that, okay, you know, you're thrashing around here with the Eight of Swords twice. And what this challenge is telling you to do is to stop thrashing around and to sit down for 5 minutes very calm and coolly and take a deep breath and figure your way out of this situation. You're smart, you're intelligent, and it won't take long for you to get out of this situation, but you need to calm down. That's what this card is telling me, but it's a challenge for you. It's your opportunity, and this is a challenge. So it's a challenge for you to calm down. So you're really upset about something, okay? You feel very trapped about something. So let's get some clarifiers. We have the Death card. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Five of Cups. And we have the Nine of Swords. I'm telling you, a lot of intellectual movement for you here. So with this King of Swords, it's being clarified by the Death card and the Two of Cups. Now, this is really interesting in what I'm getting here. You need to take a really, you know, detached view of your situation, of all of it, right? Take it in, take stock in yourself. And you have a lot of things that you need to release. A lot of cycles are going to be coming to an end, and a lot of new ones are going to begin. But it's up to you to do this. Now, this is a slow release. This is not a Tower moment. This is the Death card. So you have these cycles coming to an end, and I really believe in your heart and in your mind, because you're really an intellectual is what's going on here with all the sword energy, is that you really know what's coming to an end. whether, you know, you want it to happen now or 6 months from now, you have things that you know are coming to an end. These are cycles that need to end so that new ones can begin. And the sooner you end them, the better off you are. And you can be on further down your journey because it's going to be your destiny with this Wheel of Fortune. So you have a lot that you need to release. And then here, you know, what I'm getting is, you know, this card can mean several things. And what I'm getting here is that, you know, if you're fighting with yourself, you need to have a truce with yourself and stop having an internal dialogue where you're fighting, where you're stressing yourself out and you're creating your own anxiety in your own head. Okay? Maybe there's somebody else in the background for some of you that's causing it, but for those of you that are doing it to yourself, you need to calm down. Okay? And that's part of what this card is, your challenge, but you need to calm down. You need to have a truce with yourself. Okay? For others, maybe you need to have a truce with somebody else. But when you release this, you're going to be able to start this new relationship, whether it's with somebody else or you have a truce with yourself and you no longer have this internal fighting dialogue. You're able to outgrow that internal fight. So that's your opportunity. It's up to you to grab it. Not everybody does, right? Okay, so now let's look at your challenge. So for you to, you know, just stop for 5 minutes, take a deep breath, relax, and you can figure your way out of that situation. It is being clarified by the 5 of Cups and the 9 of Swords. So again, this mental energy, swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. This is anguish, this is guilt, this is nightmarish stuff that's keeping you up at night. It's really having a strong impact on you. You've got the 8 here twice, right here and right here, and now you've got the 9. So here you're restricted, you're feeling very confined, but you can easily get yourself out of it. Now these are your thoughts, words, and ideas. These are all the fears, guilt, anxiety, nightmares that are keeping you up. So you need to really get a hold of your thoughts and what is triggering you. So you're going to have, you know, if you can't do this and you slip into this, you're going to have this horrible sense of loss and bereavement. It's really going to hurt you on an emotional level. It's going to hurt your heart. It's going to hurt, you know, you tapping into that emotions. It's actually even going to affect these divine downloads that you've been getting, because you're going to take such a hit that you're not going to be aware of the divine downloads. So really try and get a grip on what's going on in your life. And I just want to say about this card, he's got the 3 cups on the ground that are spilt. But if he turns around, this can be the card of loss can turn into the card of gratitude. He can be grateful for the 2 cups that he has, and he can begin building his cups up again and beginning that part of his journey. Looking this way, he's very sad, depressed, huge sense of loss. If he turns around, he can be grateful for his 2 and continue on with his future. So it's perspective, right? It's you getting a grip on your thoughts and getting a grip on your perspective. You need to calm down and spend some time thinking about it. Now this is a challenge, right? So you've got your opportunity and your challenge. It's up to you to grab it. Not everybody does. This is definitely your overall energy, and this is the guidance and advice from Spirit. Well, Sagittarius, this is a very, very interesting reading for you. I can't wait to see what the mid-March reading is going to be. A continuation of this. Did you make some changes? All right, everybody. So remember, this is a general reading. And so take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, the link is in the description below. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching and have a great month. Bye for now.